Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lauren and let's steep some tea. Okay, you guys, so some of you may know that I'm a voiceover talent, which means that I spend most of my day talking. And sometimes that means I get a lot of throat fatigue, and I'm always on the lookout for teas and other things that will help with the recovery of my vocal cords. So, throat coat teas are a blessing and also something I don't really enjoy very much. So, I am on the hunt for a throat coat tea that I really enjoy. So, I have 4 teas for you today that I'm going to try and see how they are. So the first tea I have is Adagio's Throat Therapy. This tea has licorice, raspberry leaves, aniseed, cinnamon, orange, hibiscus, and slippery elm. DAVIDsTEA Throat Rescue, which has licorice root, fennel, nana mint, anise, ginger, peppermint, nettle leaves, black pepper, cinnamon, cardamom, cloves, marigold blossoms, and cornflower blossoms. Traditional Medicinals Throat Coat, which has organic echinacea, organic licorice root extract, proprietary blend, organic marshmallow leaf, organic lemon myrtle leaf, organic marshmallow root, organic fennel root, organic sweet orange peel, and organic cinnamon bark. And Dr. Stuarts Throat Relief. It has licorice root, cinnamon, marshmallow root, plantain leaves, myrtle leaves, sage, and cloves. Often a lot of people like to put honey into their throat coat teas, not only to make it a little bit sweeter, but also because honey is also a soothing thing for your throat. As a vegan, I do tend to not use honey whenever possible. I also am just not the biggest honey fan to begin with, but when you have a sore throat, honey can be very soothing. So I'll go ahead and try these, and then maybe I'll go ahead and put a little bit of honey in each of them to see how that goes. So all of these teas that I'll be showing you today, all were steeped for 5 minutes and at a temperature of 212 degrees Fahrenheit, 100 degrees Celsius. Okay, so we will be starting with the DAVIDsTEA. It has a nice smell. As somebody who drinks a lot of black tea, herbal tea tends to not be necessarily my favorite. And the thing with throat coat is because tends to be like licorice and anise in it, that's one of the reasons why it's not my favorite. So this has a really pleasant smell and should be okay to drink. That's nice. You don't really get the licorice until after you've sipped, and it definitely has a soothing effect to my already well-used throat today. And I can definitely taste the fennel. No, that's pleasant. That's actually really, really nice. Usually I find the licorice root to be really, really overpowering. No, I like that. I like that a lot. And I bet that would be really great with honey, just have a little bit of sweetness to it. It's already it's got a little bit of something in there that makes it's not bitter. Oh, I can feel my throat being coated already. It feels real good. This is nice, guys. I'm a little surprised. I have to say, of all of the teas, this I felt was the prettiest of them. I'm a sucker for cornflower in my tea. I know it doesn't really add anything but a pleasant look, but I like blue. What can I say? All right, let's try another one. Now the next tea we are trying is the Traditional Medicinals. This one did say to let it steep for 10 to 15 minutes. You guys, no. I'm already hesitant about an overpowering taste. I steeped it for 5 minutes along with the other ones. It's a What is that? What am I smelling? It's, must be the Echinacea. Okay, Echinacea. So you get the Echinacea right up front. It's definitely the strongest flavor I'm experiencing, but it's not unpleasant. Have my taste buds changed? I don't hate this either. What is going on? The last time, okay. So when I started doing voiceover 10 years ago and I started getting into throat coat teas, anytime I tried one, I was just completely overwhelmed by the taste. Okay, you guys, this is two. This is two now that I don't hate. I definitely, the Echinacea is very strong. So I'm not sure it would be my favorite, but it's definitely not unpleasant. So if you're a fan of Echinacea, I would say go for it. Oh, and I do think this one did have, yes, it's lemon Echinacea. I remember when I bought it, I got it with the lemon because I do like putting lemon in my black tea. I don't do it all the time, but when I'm out and about and I get an unsweet tea, I always, there's lemon, let me put it in there. So I thought maybe if I got the lemon, and now that that's probably one of the flavors that is kind of balancing out the rest of the Echinacea and licorice. Yeah. I don't hate it, guys. All right, so next up is Dr. Stuarts. This was recommended to me by another voice talent who swears by it whenever she starts to get a hint of laryngitis, bronchitis, any kind of throat situation going on, you're losing your voice. She uses Dr. Stuarts. Oh, what is that? Oh, it must be I think it's the cinnamon. It's something else. I don't know what that other thing is. That's mellow. That's a lot more mellow than the Echinacea in the other one. And these are a lot cooler now, and so maybe that's part of it, is that it's not so hot, and so it's not so overpowering. It's definitely way more well balanced, I feel, than the traditional medicinals. The Echinacea was really, it was the strongest flavor. I'm definitely getting multiple notes of things. It's kind of hard to identify. So again, this has licorice root, cinnamon, marshmallow root, plantain leaves, myrtle leaves, sage, and cloves. And the licorice root is not the strongest. No, it's definitely very well balanced with everything else. It does taste a little sweet. Okay, 3 for 3 that I don't hate. What is happening? Okay, last but certainly not least is the Adagio Teas Throat Therapy. This was the only one that came in loose leaf, and it was very chunky. It was definitely one of the more chunkier teas that I've ever seen. Oh. That's pleasant. Maybe the hibiscus? So the licorice root is there. I'm not sure what I'm smelling. There's something that tastes a little grassy. I'm wondering if maybe it's the slippery elm. Yeah, so again, there's a lot of notes in this one. Nothing is like overpowering. This one is probably the most grassy of the 4. And it's not unpleasant. I do like that the licorice, again, is not the most prominent flavor. You definitely get it on the back end. But yeah, there's definitely something a little bit more grassy, a little bit more earthy to this one than of the other 4. But overall, like, all 4 of them were really pleasant. I'm really on it. You guys, I didn't know. All the other times I've ever had throat coat teas, it was not my jam. And so I just used to drink hot water with lemon, and that was fine for me, or peppermint tea. But now I have 4 wonderful options. I have to say that of the 4, my favorite was probably the DAVIDsTEA, and my least favorite was the traditional medicinals. But the traditional medicinals is probably something you can get in your grocery store relatively easily. So it wasn't undrinkable. I could definitely see adding some honey or some kind of sweetener to it and making that, and that would make it a much more enjoyable drink. But even on its own, it wasn't, it was good. I did find the Echinacea to be overpowering. It was, of the 4 teas, it was the one that really was kind of just one note. But yeah, you guys, what? Don't they say that your taste buds taste like change like every 7 years or something? I must have gone through a change recently, because this is shocking to me. I didn't think I was gonna like any of them, and to have been able to enjoy all 4. What? Okay, mind blown. So tell me in the comments below, what is your go-to tea for when you have a sore throat and you need it to be soothed? I would love to hear all of your remedies, because like I said, I am always on the hunt and I am willing to try anything that'll work. So leave a comment down below. Let me know if you like comparison videos like this. Give it a thumbs up so I know to keep making videos like this. And thanks for joining me. See you next time. Cheers. Bye.